This pattern, head and shoulders bottom, is also referred to as an inverse head and shoulders. Now this pattern contains three successive troughs, with the middle trough called the inverse head being the deepest, and the two outside shallow troughs or shoulders. This pattern occurs at the end of a downtrend and gives a buy signal. The downtrend is not reversed until neckline resistance is broken, and this breakout must be with an increase in volume, indicating an increase in demand. On breakout, the projected price advance is found by measuring the distance from the neckline to the bottom of the head, and the same is added to the neckline. Now let's interpret this inverse head and shoulders on a real chart. Now this stock has been in a downtrend, and you can observe this inverse head over here, this being two shoulders, a left shoulder and a right shoulder. If you join these two peaks, one between this left shoulder and the head, and another between this head and the right shoulder, you get a neckline. Let's now understand volume pattern carefully here, as it's a bit trickier than interpreting a head and shoulders top formation. You will notice greater volume on the making of this left shoulder, and also on occasion towards the head, which it does over here. This volume development is conceptually fit, as you would generally see heavier volume on the downswings as the overall trend is down. But now you must witness heavier volume on the rise from the head to this peak formation. Next, you must see volume to shrink on the making of this right shoulder. And the reason is quite simple and obvious. If the stock is looking to change its existing trend, this volume should swell on every rise and shrink on corrections. Now standing here, you really do not know if market will keep continuing moving lower or change its trend. So volume is going to throw at you this clue. The moment you see volume to swell on this rise towards the second peak and diminishing volume on this fall, which is the making of this right shoulder, now this gives you an idea that the trend perhaps may be changing. Now the tip-off is going to be an increase in volume from right shoulder towards the neckline and breaking out with larger volumes. See voluminous breakout over here. It certainly looks quite convincing that perhaps the trend has changed. The projected price rise is found by measuring the distance from the bottom of this inverse head to the neckline and then adding it to the breakout region. Now this increase in volume is supportive that the rise in progress is in lines of what is being anticipated and should reach the target, which it eventually does. Okay, so we have Euro USD here, and this pair has been trending down. Now this currency got two shoulders, the left shoulder and the right shoulder. This is an inverse head, and joining these two peaks will give you a neckline. And the target is found by measuring the distance from the bottom of this inverse head to the neckline and then adding it to the breakout region.